In this tutorial, we'll discuss how you can create campaigns within the StructuredWeb platform. Campaigns are a collection of assets grouped around a specific topic or subject. So you'll go through and you'll create all these individual assets and make them available to your partners, but then you can take those assets that you created and you can group them within a campaign. This gives your partner a very good experience, so that if they would like to see something strictly about security, they can look at the security campaign and see all the different types of tactics you made available around security. To begin building a campaign, you'll notice I'm inside the Program Manager and I'm underneath the Campaigns tab. From here, a list of previously created campaigns will be available. If you'd like to modify or edit an existing campaign, you just simply click on the name. In this instance, we're actually going to create a new campaign from scratch, so we'll go ahead and we'll click this New Campaign button. We'll now go ahead and give the campaign a name. So for this campaign, it's all about endpoint security, so I entered endpoint security in there. You'll enter a revenue goal. If you're using our planning tool, this is where that ties in. If you're not utilizing our planning application, just leave this set to 0. So I'll go ahead and leave this set to 0. And then you'll have to enter a brief description. So I'll go ahead and enter drive awareness and consideration for endpoint security. Choose how long the campaign duration is, 1 month, 1 year. And we'll just set this to be a 3-month campaign. If you have a thumbnail for the campaign, you want to select that. I always recommend adding a thumbnail. This is what the partner will see when browsing the campaign library. So I'll go ahead and click the Choose File button, and then I'll locate my thumbnail. Notice it's security, so I have a nice little padlock here for that icon. Choose if you'd like to enable adding the entire campaign to a plan. So again, if you're using our planning tool, you want to set that to yes. I'm not using the planning functionality, so I'll just choose no. Choose if you'd like to feature the campaign. If you feature a campaign, it puts it at the top of the campaign list and also wraps a banner around it saying it's featured. So you'll want to check that off, yes or no. So if this is like a promotion that's running at a certain time, or it's a product category that you really want your partners to see, as soon as they hit the campaign library, definitely make it featured. And then you'll want to choose which programs you would like to share this campaign in. You could just simply check off the programs that it needs to be available in. And then if we scroll down to the bottom, if you have set up additional attributes or custom attributes, you obviously want to check those off. So for this demonstration, I only have one here just to keep it simple. And this is to choose what language this campaign is available in. Right now it's just available in English. Now your campaign library will vary, so you may have a whole host of attributes that you may need to tag here. But again, just for this example, there's only one. So at this point, I'll go ahead and click the Save and Continue button, and that will save these changes. And this will load our WYSIWYG. And so we give you the ability to customize the campaign page fully. Now you can see here we do have some merge fields in place for you in a generic template. So these merge fields will pluck content out that was made available in the Settings tab. But the majority of our clients actually customize this page from scratch, and they'll have their design team or whoever they work with build the actual HTML and just drop it in place here. And that's what I'm basically going to do, just to show you how creative you can get on this page. So I have some HTML. I'll just go ahead and grab that. Here's some HTML I've had created, so I'm just going to copy this out of my notepad file and minimize it. Now I'm going back into the WYSIWYG here, going to click this source button. That'll toggle the HTML for the page and paste my HTML in place. I click source again, and you can see here I have a nice campaign overview about my security campaign. Tells me what it's about, what product families it represents, the target audience. On the left hand side you can see I let them know what this particular campaign includes. It includes banner ads, white paper reports, infographics, emails, nurture campaigns. And you can utilize this editor and this HTML block to do anything you like. So feel free to build this page out however you like. And it's an important page because when your partners come to this page to look at what's available in this campaign, this is really what you want to point out. What's available in the campaign, how to use this particular campaign, the different types of messaging paths that are available in the campaign. So again, utilize this page to its fullest capabilities. And then if we scroll down at the bottom, you'll notice I did use one merge field here, and that's the campaign tactics merge field, because what that will do is once we begin adding the tactics to this campaign, it will then populate this automatically. So this is probably the most important merge field to remember. It's campaign tactics, capital C, capital T. When you're done building this page, just scroll down and click the Save button, and that will process your changes. Now, before I move on to the next step of the process, I do want to point out a very nice and important feature that's available here. Over here on the right-hand side above the WYSIWYG, there's a Share button. If you click this Share button, this gives you a link directly to this campaign. What this does for you is if you copy this link and you give this to one of your partners, and they click on it, this will take them straight to this campaign. So they don't need to use the library and browse and try to find it. You can market this out to them. If a partner emails you and asks, hey, do you have a campaign about endpoint security? You could just take this link, give this link to them. They'll visit it. They'll enter their username and password to get into their account, and it takes them straight to the actual campaign. So it's a very important feature. Definitely want to get familiar with it. And I definitely recommend using it. So I'm just going to close out of the little pop-up window here. And now we'll move on to the next step, which is actually adding the tactics. And to add the tactics to your campaign, you'll actually go to this Tactics tab here over on the right. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And now it's just a matter of either browsing existing tactics that we've already created in the system, which is typically what we find with most clients. They already have these assets available. Or you can obviously create them from scratch here. I always recommend just creating them initially, because you may want to just throw them in the library and allow clients to just get into a library and just pick and choose what it is they would like. So if you do it that way, it's really just a matter of then just browsing those tactics you've created and just grouping them inside this campaign. Tactics are broken down into two different categories when adding them to your campaign. There are outbound marketing tactics. These include emails, direct mail, telemarketing campaigns, events, and files. And then there's your inbound marketing tactics. This includes items such as pay-per-click, banner ads, and social. If you need a list of what is included with an inbound or outbound marketing tactic, just click the new tactic option here, and that will give you the list. As you can see here, outbound includes emails, direct mail, telemarketing, events, and files. So there's a few ways to start adding tactics to the campaign. One method is, if you know the exact name of the tactic, you can use this search box here to locate it. You can use this browse tactics option and browse your repository of tactics and choose which ones belong to this campaign. Or as I mentioned previously, you can actually create the tactic straight from the screen. I'm going to actually use the browse function and just browse and add some generic content to the campaign here, just so I can show you how this is done. So I'm going to click the Browse Tactics option under my Outbound Marketing Tactics section. And as you can see here, it provides you with a filter. Right now I'm looking at just my emails. And to begin adding emails to this particular campaign, you just click on the thumbnail, and then it will ask you, would you like to add it to the campaign? You say yes, and you can see it now adds it to the campaign. So I'll add a couple more. So I'll just choose Browse Tactics. Again, going to add some emails. I'll add another generic email that we have here, add that to the campaign, and then I'll add one more email to this campaign. So right now, this particular campaign, and again, add the campaign, consists of 3 emails. Now let's go ahead and add a different type of tactic. So let's click on Browse Tactics, and instead of emails, let's see if we have any direct mail campaigns. Here's one here for security endpoints. I'll click on the thumbnail, and I'll add this direct mail piece to the campaign. So right now, the campaign consists of 3 emails, 1 direct mail piece, and then you'll continuously begin adding more and more tactics to the campaign. Let me go ahead and add some inbound marketing tactics. So again, I'll just click this Browse button next to this option, and let me just set my activity type filter. I have a couple social campaigns here, so I'll click on the thumbnail, and I'll add this one to my campaign, which is a Facebook campaign, and then again, same option. We'll just use my filter, and I'll add this Twitter one as well, and I'll add this to the campaign. And you can see I have these outbound marketing tactics, and now I have these inbound marketing tactics. So you'd want to continue and add every single a tactic that's available that makes up this campaign. And then at this point, you really built your entire campaign. After you're done building the campaign, you just want to make sure it's active in the library. To turn it on in the library, you want to go back to your Settings tab, and there's an option here called Enable Testing Mode. Right now you can see here, yes, I'm still testing the campaign. If you set that to no, you're deploying it, this will actually put it into the library, and now the partners can view it. So now that I've built the campaign, I want to actually take you through and just show you how it would look for the partner. So right now I'm inside a test partner account, and I'm inside the campaign section. As you can see, there's two campaigns here. Here's the endpoint security campaign that I created. You can see it's that blue padlock. If I click on it, it then takes us to that nice security campaign overview page with all the information that I added. And down at the bottom, you can see these are the available assets that are included inside the campaign. There's 5 total, 1 direct mail piece, 3 emails, and 1 social. So from here, if the partner wanted to go ahead and take a look at the emails that are available, they would just click on this email section, and then that brings them to the library, and they can choose which one they would want to use. And that's how you would build a campaign within the platform. As always, any questions, suggestions, or comments, you can email us at service@structuredweb.com. I hope the tutorial was helpful, and have a good day.